Well, hello there, Capricorn. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're going to take a look at what lies ahead for you. We're going to first take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course, advice from Spirit. So let's see what we have on the horizon for you. Discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth, and chameleon spirit act as if. Okay, so Capricorn, I'm not sure. I think you may have even had this last week. Okay, there's something that, there's a situation in your life where I feel like you see the truth in some situation, relationship. This could have to do with work, family, friend, romantic. It doesn't matter. You're seeing the truth in a certain situation. But I feel like you're being guided to not share your truth quite yet. It's almost an energy of knowing what you know and just holding on to that information for a little bit. Okay? And acting as if everything is okay. So here's the thing. It could be that at work you have decided to kind of like take another job, or you're looking for another job, right? But you're acting, you know the truth. You're leaving your current position, right? And yet at the same time, you're not saying anything to anybody at work about it, right? Because you know that could be detrimental. You know, you might be let go right away and you don't have another job. Same thing with a relationship. It could be that you've seen the truth in the relationship, that it's not balanced, that you're overgiving in the situation. Or, you know, there's a toxic energy here. And what you're doing is you're just holding on to that truth. You're not letting the other person know, but you also at the same time know that the relationship is coming to an end. You may be even like seeking out how to move forward, right? To leave the situation. Yeah, you have rock bottom on the underneath, right? And so this is the energy of understanding that you've come to some kind of a crossroads where you know that you can't continue in the current situation doing what you're doing, that it is time for you to start looking for other options in your life, right? That you've hit the wall with this situation or this relationship, that you cannot continue, and yet at the same time, you're not quite sure yet which direction to go in. So let's take a look here. You definitely have this beautiful energy of something new coming in. This is your obstacle of a new something coming in that is going to allow you to leave this situation or this relationship, allow you to move in a new direction. But I feel like you don't see how this is going to happen yet. This is a little bit of energy of putting it out to the universe. I know that the situation is not good for me, right? I know that this relationship has expired. I understand that the situation is not, on my path anymore. I just don't have a way out yet. And so this is like allowing yourself to put it out to the universe, asking for guidance and help from your spirit guides and angels, saying, I need some options here, please, right? Because sometimes we are in a situation. Now, if this is abusive, please, take action and get out as safely and quickly as you possibly can. But I don't get that energy here. This is a more kind of like a job that is draining you of your energy and you can't stay in it anymore. But at the same time, you have to pay your rent and buy food, or your family is counting on you. But at the same time, you're also looking for another job, an option to get out. Yes, because, part of this is, Capricorn, I'm going to say, is that this is on your spiritual path. This essence of hitting this wall, because it's helping you to step into your power. In other words, this situation that you are in, you are feeling at this time powerless. So it, once again, say it's a job that's very draining, but you have stayed in it because you feel like you don't have the power to move on for one reason or another, right? It's kind of like, well, there are no other jobs, or all the other jobs are just as toxic, or whatever your mindset is. It's kind of like you've been perhaps a little bit stubborn in thinking about that mindset, allowing that mindset to have power over you, stepping into your own power and making change in your life. Now I feel like you've gotten to the point where you're recognizing this situation is not going to change, whatever this is, right? That has like a wall there, right? Your path has gone into this wall. It's kind of like this energy of beating your head against the wall, trying to get the wall to change, but the wall's not going to change. And part of your spiritual path is understanding. I think for a long time you have known this is not where I need to be. There is something else available for me, but also at the same time, not allowing yourself to take a look at other options. You've been blocking the options. You've been looking at more of what it is that you will lose if you leave the situation than what you will gain. So this could be the situation where you have a job that pays well, but is draining you of your energy, right? So part of it is that you haven't been wanting to make a change. You haven't stepped into your power to make a change, because it's like, yes, but if I leave, I'm also going to not be able to make quite as much money out somewhere else, right? So you're staying in a job, but kind of like seeing the truth of the situation in that you may be making a little bit more money, but your life, honestly, is at rock bottom because of it. It's so draining that even though you're making more money, you don't have the time and energy to spend the money taking a vacation or anything like that, because this is a situation that is really holding you back from your happiness and joy. But you're staying in it for some reason. There's some mindset here that is taking over your own power to make a decision and to change. And that is exactly what you're doing. So you're kind of focusing on, well, if I make a change, right, I'm going to lose, $5,000 a year or $10,000 a year because that job over there doesn't pay as much. Okay. But you also don't have to work as long of hours. Maybe it actually has better benefits. Maybe it's a job that you would truly enjoy, that maybe you could be promoted in and then make more money, right? It's kind of like you're looking at the short term of making a change in your life, right? Or I'm going to say you have had that energy. Now I think you're stepping into understanding the truth of the situation. I have to leave this. So you're finally opening up to kind of like looking at other options. Yes, so let's take a look at your present energy in the magic stream. Yes, understanding, jumping into the stream of surrendering, of literally asking your spirit guides and angels for help on this path. The first part is that you have to believe that there are other possibilities for you. And I feel like that's the energy where you are seeing that things are not going to change in your current situation. You're seeing clearly, this is the way that this job is, this relationship is. It's not going to change. I think, your readings lately, for the last few months have been about trying to change somebody else's mind, putting your time and energy into trying to change the work environment, or trying to change, or maybe even trying to change your energy around your work, right? Now you're kind of understanding, wait a minute, I've tried every single possibility of getting something to change or someone to change their mind. The truth of the matter is they're not going to change. The situation isn't going to change. The only truth here is that if you want something different, then you have to allow yourself to step into your power and making change in your own life. Yeah, this is, I'll have to say, Capricorn, very empowering. The energy I have is just really empowering, like taking back your power to make decisions in your life and not allowing some mindset or illusion, right? Because now you're seeing the truth. You're seeing through some illusion that you may have had at some time. Yes, this is beautiful. Having the strength and the courage to go after what it is that you truly want for yourself. It's a beautiful energy of stepping into your power, of saying, you know what? I don't want to stay in something that is draining of my energy. I'm happy to make a little bit less money in order to be able to enjoy my life, or to have a sense of fulfillment, a sense of purpose. Or perhaps some of you are just deciding to go ahead and retire and just really enjoy your life on a different plane. If this is a relationship, you're understanding that the relationship is not going to change. And the person that you're dealing with is not going to change. The only other option you have is to either accept the situation for what it is, or to allow yourself to look for other avenues, right? Of allowing yourself to leave the relationship and go towards what it is that you truly want for yourself. So your obstacle here is, I feel like there's a little bit here, Capricorn, that you have from childhood this energy where you feel as if perhaps you want someone to rescue you, okay? Because you have the rescue card. Kind of like this energy of feeling like somebody may need to rescue you. They're kind of saying it's a little bit of the Cinderella, energy of thinking that the knight is going to rescue you from the mean stepmother or whatever. It's the energy of understanding that you have to truly embrace the energy of the universe, of allowing yourself to step into the energy of trusting that the universe will bring you other options. It's kind of like, I feel like there's a double-edged sword here. You want the universe or some prince to come in and save you, rescue you from this situation, right? Or having some magical job offer come up or something like that. But at the same time, you don't truly believe in it. You may be saying you do, but this is the energy of understanding if I want a new beginning, I have to truly believe that it can happen for me, right? It's kind of like you could be saying, I want a new job, but this job pays so much. I think I'll stay here, right? It's kind of like it's a double-edged sword. That's all I can say, right? It's kind of like believing and yet at the same time not believing. It's kind of like, okay, so what are you going to do? The magic stream is this energy of jumping into the stream, of surrendering to the universe, of saying, I'm ready for some magic in my life, all right? I'm ready for this situation to be to have new options come onto my path. But you first have to believe that the options are there. You first have to believe that you can leave the illusion of this and go towards something that is more authentic, more in alignment with what it is that you want for yourself. Yeah, you're just blocking all of this. You want to go in a new way, but you have to first drop this is something from childhood. You have the Six of Cups coming up twice. It's a mindset, perhaps from childhood, that you don't have the power within you, that you have to have somebody rescue you out of a situation, right? Whether that's a new romantic love that comes onto your path to get you out of a romantic relationship that you don't like, or if you're single, that will save you, right, from having to find another job or have financial stability or whatever. This is the energy where you're kind of like, I feel like you're clearing out. Part of this is the beauty of clearing out, understanding that this truth that I can't save myself, and I don't want to say save, right? But it's almost that energy that you have to have somebody else save you, that you can't save yourself. And it's understanding too about being able to work with the universe, to work with your spirit guides and angels in order to have the intuitive energy, the knowing, the deep knowing of how to maneuver, how to flow out of one situation and into something that is better and magical. Really beautiful. This is something that is very spiritual. Of first of all, clearing out a mindset that somebody else has to save you, right? And that you have allowed somebody or some situation to take your power from you, or this mindset, right? Preventing yourself from moving in the direction that you would really like to go in because of some past childhood thinking pattern that you are clearing out. I think that that's the amazing thing here. It's kind of like you're seeing the truth of what's really holding you back, and at the same time you're seeing the truth of a situation that you're in. It's almost like you have a lot of opening up here. You're seeing the truth first of the situation you're in and how it is holding you back from your own happiness and joy. But then you're also seeing at the same time the truth of how you have been holding yourself back because you've allowed some either a mindset or situation to rob you of your own power. And it's almost like you're kind of like seeing this. It's an epiphany. It's like, oh my goodness, the only one that can help me get out of this is myself. And especially when I work with spirit, allow spirit to help guide me towards what it is that I am meant to do. Yeah, because here you have moonlight, you have the fragmented energy. Your energy is fragmented because you've allowed certain situations, certain fears. You have moonlight, right? Fears playing out in your mind. You're allowing the fears to kind of like create this illusion that you don't have the power to step into what it is, the life that you truly want for yourself. And the death card, transformation. This is a huge transformation of seeing clearly how you have allowed certain people or situations in your life to rob you of your own power, and is really taking back your power and working with spirit. It's like, I feel like you have felt like you've had to work with other humans, let's say, okay, you've had to work with your boss or a relationship, people in your life in order to keep you safe and rescue you from what you're fearful of happening in your life, of not having enough money or financial stability or a job or love or whatever it is, right? So you've allowed certain people and situations to rob you of your power so that you have that safety net. But here's the thing. This is really empowering. You're stepping into who you truly are. You're taking back your power. And instead of fragmenting your energy and trying to keep all these people and situations in your life happy so that you feel safe, you're stepping into this energy of transforming your own mindset and saying, wait a minute, I have the power to create the life that I want, especially when I allow myself to work with spirit, to allow myself to go to that place where I'm working with my spirit guides and angels in order to help me to see the options that are available to me. Wow. I mean, this is just like a really profound, Capricorn, really profound. And it is such, I cannot even explain the energy that I have with this. It's so enlightening, so opening, so light and loving. It's almost like, oh my goodness, like you're truly having an epiphany. I don't have the Tower card, but that is the energy here of having this aha moment of, oh my goodness, I have allowed all these people and situations in my life to drain me of my energy because I just wanted to stay safe. I felt like they could keep me safe. They could rescue me if I needed rescuing. This is the energy of, I don't have to rely on other people. I can rely on myself, and I can rely on my spirit guides and angels in order to help me to navigate whatever it is that you're wanting to go. Yes. Yes, I feel like you're understanding that this has been a long road of staying up in your head, of trying to strategize, of trying to a little bit like keep people happy, right? That's a lot of juggling. I mean, when I think about it, it's a lot of juggling I feel like you have been doing, right? But you're seeing that this isn't helping you to have a strong foundation, to build the life that you really and truly want for yourself. You're creating something that is an illusion of happiness and joy, okay? Because your fundamental reasoning here was just to keep yourself safe. Now you're kind of like, oh my goodness, I don't want to just be safe. I want to enjoy my life. I want to go out there and I want to share my loving light with other people. I want to experience joy in my life. And this has been a long road. I feel like it really and truly has. I mean, Pluto was in your sign at Capricorn the last 15 years, and about 3 weeks ago, it moved into Aquarius. This is very much Aquarian energy. It's kind of like, oh my goodness, why am I working so hard to keep all these people and situations in my life happy? Why am I walking on eggshells? My goodness, I have a life to go live. And then you have the transformation card again. This just changes your life entirely. It's like, I can't even explain it. It's kind of like, almost for some of you, you may feel like one day you're living your life trying to keep all these people and situations happy, and the next day you're kind of like, oh my goodness, I want to go to start traveling the world. I want to start my own business. I want to fall in love, whatever it is. That's such a beautiful energy. All right, Capricorn, let's pull a soul truth card for you. I'm so excited for you because Capricorn, I think that Pluto being in your sign for 15 years was so difficult. This is an energy of seeing the truth, of understanding perhaps why some conditioned belief that you had since childhood has truly held you back. Okay, and you're allowing yourself to drop that illusion and go towards what it is that you truly want for yourself. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card. And Capricorn, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, what am I most afraid of losing? And that's exactly what I was talking about, right? Being more afraid of what you are losing, right? This sense of false security. I'm going to say it's false. Okay, all of these people and situations you've been trying to keep happy all this time, that's a sense of false security because you've also allowed yourself to give away your power to these people. So now it's kind of like understanding, wait a minute, I'm taking back my power, right? Sure, I may take another job that doesn't pay as much, but I'm going to enjoy that job more. And that's more important to me than another $5,000 a year or whatever, right? It's kind of like understanding I'm making decisions that are based on what it is that I want to experience in this life and not out of a fear that I have to keep people and situations happy, right? A sense of obligation perhaps to certain people or situations, or just this energy of I have to stay safe. This is the energy of no, wait a minute. I know I can provide for myself. I know that when I allow myself to surrender to the journey of stepping into my power and working with spirit, things will work out for my highest good. Okay, so it says, as we grow, change, and transform our lives, and you have the death card twice, so you are definitely transforming your life. It requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was all a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? This is like so perfect for this reading. It is just so in line with this energy of understanding you have the power to give yourself everything that you need, especially when you work with spirit, right? You have the power to give yourself everything you need. You do not have to make all of these people and situations happy in order to feel safe. You have what you need in order to be able to go out there and find your happiness, your joy, your sense of fulfillment, love, abundance, whatever it is that your heart seeks. All right, Capricorn, I am going to leave it there. Wow, what a powerful message. I hope it resonated with you. I love you so much, and I really appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.